Hi everybody, my name is Nitin and you are watching my channel, which is Indian Drama. Now before we proceed from here, I would like to request you, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, do that and hit the bell icon so that you get more tutorial videos, because that is what is planned for future. Now I posted two videos, and post my two videos there were a lot of requests which came in, people asking me to make more tutorial videos. The very first video was a basics of Cajon, which you can see right here in the backdrop, which you are obviously you poured in a lot of love, and there are a lot of views watching this, a lot of comments here. Second video where we shared with you two grooves and how we can make grooves out of hitting the cajons with two hands, and what all can we do, how can we blend in and make some good groove out of the beats. Now today we are going to talk about how to build that speed, how to play the cajon in a fashion which sounds really professional. मैं आपके साथ कुछ activities ऐसे share करूँगा, maybe कुछ techniques जिससे आप लोग अपनी जो speed है वो build कर पाएंगे. But there are a lot of people who saw the video and they spent around 1 week practicing it, and they were able to reach to a certain level. But I would recommend that you keep practicing, because both videos which I published earlier, it needs at least a month of practice for you all before you move on to the next video or next chapter or next exercise or next learning when it comes to cajon. So let's dive into this without much ado, and I'm not going to keep you waiting. So let's get going and let's see what exactly we have. Okay, hi everybody. So today, for a change, I am not using my CB65. I am going to be using the Clapbox Flow model. I really like this cajon. This is like this sounds really nice, and this is made up of oak wood. So let's straight away dive into what we are going to do today. Today we are going to be focusing on the speed, the finger speed and the hand speed. So what is that we need to do to be able to build that speed so that we can play the way we want. Now I'll give you a small demonstration of how it would sound if your speed is high. So I'm going to be playing in low tempo and then fast tempo. So then you would be able to see the difference. So let's see what can be done when we are playing with high speed. So this is the slow speed. Now this is how you play it, but in between, if you want to give a little bit of variation, what you need is you need a little bit of high speed, right? So this is what you're doing here. But if you want to go a little more on overboard with this, which will sound good, is so if you see, I have done nothing. I'm just doubling my the hi-hat part, or what you call as the highest part, with my left hand. If you're right, you can do it with your right hand as well. Now what you need to do to be able to build the speed, when I say speed, I'm talking about, right? So here we need to remember the motion, right? So when your hand goes down, right, this is how you strike. Now you see, you go down with your hand and then you come back. So this way there are two triggers in one motion that that will be helpful. So how it works is, when you go down, you see, with one hit or one swipe of my arm, I'm able to generate two hits, which saves time. Instead of doing Now this, what will happen in this is I'll have to put in efforts to first hit, bring it back, hit again. So what you need to do is you need to first practice this and then practice this separately. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because what happens is when you hit it like this, it doesn't sound right. When you'll try to hit it initially, it will not sound right. And that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Don't get upset about it, because it is bound to happen. This is what happened to me as well. So when you hit it, it'll sound like this, or it'll sound like this. So don't worry about it. With time, you'll get precision. So this is what you need to practice. So this is what you need to do. Hold it, let it go, hold it. Now the point is which part of the hand you need to hit. If you remember initially I said you need to hit, you need to high five it to your cajon bass, right? If you're hitting the cajon bass, this is what you need to do. Normally I always suggest that you keep your fingers open instead of, many people say do this. I would recommend this is a much more brighter way. So get into a practice of hitting your cajon. So how you need to do is loosen your hands completely and throw them towards cajon. Initially this is how it is going to sound. Slowly and gradually this is how it is going to sound. So it's okay, it will build over a period of time. Now that's one way of. Once you practiced this, that is when you need to then start practicing bringing it back. So if you are comfortable in leaving this open, it's absolutely your choice. See how slowly and gradually it'll build, right? So that is about the bass part of it. You can hit bass twice. See. See how it beautifully goes back, goes down and comes back, right? So this is what you need to practice. The second part is about the highs. Now here what you need to do is, what I normally do is, one choice is you hit it again. Now you know, if you remember the trick, what I told you last time was that you need to keep your fingers a little stiff and hit it like this, right? And then you need to just practice hitting it. In this you don't need to go back like this. It won't sound very well. I don't know if there are people on YouTube who are telling everybody hit it like this. It won't sound good. It is only convenient for the bass. It is not recommended for the highs. For highs you will have to build the wrist speed. Now what you need to do on wrist speed is you need to be able to play your cajon like this, right? There are some people who try to play it like this with your arms stiff. People try to play it like this. That is not what you need to do. You need to start building this speed. The exercise that I recommend you is keep doing this. This is what you need to build. This is the speed that you need to build. So you put your arms together or hands together, right, parallel to each other, and do this. This is what you need to do, and you need to slowly and gradually build the speed. So this is the exercise that you need to do back home so that you are able to play. So if you see, my left hand is faster than my right hand. Now if you see, I use most of my wrist. That's one way of building the speed. Second way of building the speed is to be able to play it like this. I play with my two fingers or at times one finger like this, and the second goes like this. The way you see the slide of the hand, this is what you need to do. Like tabla, you can say to some extent, but in tabla we use fingers. You cannot use fingers in cajon because it won't sound the same. So it's a hit of a palm only. You see, this part of my hand is constantly hitting. There is no difference in the sound. See. This is when you're playing some bit of, South Indian music or Carnatic music. This really is helpful, but don't get into a habit of picking up, how the tabla or dholak is played, because this is not what you need to do, right? You need to be able to hit it nicely. So this is the exercise. Now see, my arms are straight. The only thing you see moving so that's one. The third thing that you need to do is put your fingers like this. Don't hit it, just do this. Learn to be able to do this. That's all what you need to do. You don't need to hit the cajon at all. Just put it like this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Slowly and gradually get into habit of. Then you'll not be required to lift one finger at a time. You see how it helps it when you're playing. You see, this is how it will sound. It will really sound wonderful. You see how beautifully it sounds. So the first thing you need to do is, but break it into two. It goes down, it goes down. This is what you need to practice. Once you master the skill, then you need to practice throwing it. Right? And then you need to practice, and the exercise is this. This is what you need to practice. And the third thing you need to practice is 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And how it will help you, this is the bonus part. When you're playing the bass, see how it will help you. So this you can add some bit of rudiments and it will really sound wonderful. So that's all you need to practice for now, and then I'm going to come up with more more exercises for you. So folks, these are the techniques. If you practice regularly, you will be able to build speed in no time. But when I say no time, does not mean within weeks. I mean within months, because there's a lot of practice that is required, and a lot many years of conditioning that has happened, which you need to decondition and then recondition your hands to play in a specific manner or a way. So I request you all to keep practicing. At least give 1 hour to your cajon if you want to be a pro every day, and only if you do that you would be able to achieve your goal. And I'm talking about a goal for you to become a professional and a great cajon player. And I hope that your dream comes true. I wish you luck. I'm going to come up with new videos. Before I leave, there is somebody who has asked me to create a tutorial or playing session for Adat video. I'm going to do that for you, sir, very soon. So I thought I'll just announce it in this video so that you know it's coming, it's on the way. We will come up with more videos so that you can become better and better and better with every passing day. So till then, keep playing, keep watching the videos. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'm Nitin, the Indian drummer, signing off. God bless you.